What is up, everybody? I'd like to welcome each and every one of you back to a new One Punch Man, the strongest guide. Today we're going to be looking at the new gear sets and reviewing how they work. So with a representative of each of the new sets, Gunner with Death Gatling, Magic with Magic Trick Man, as well as Flash Gear with Flashy Flash. We are going to take away to the stage and understand how these gears work and whether you should replace them with your current gear sets. So first thing first, we're going to be looking at Gunner gear. So the set effect is that when you trigger crit, you increase your damage by 15%. This affects all damage, basic damage, HP base damage, bonus damage, dot, all of it is affected. It also increases your attack by 8%, which is a nice upgrade. So this is basically a buff version of Prisoner set, albeit a little bit tougher to get. And the attack buff is good for major AoE DPS such as Garo, King, Goketsu, but as I said, it's a little bit harder to get, so you might struggle a bit to get gear sets. And single target DPS should maintain Primal and Gangster. Although this set effect is very good, it increases your attack by 8%. The bonus from Gangster and Primal is just too good to pass. Now we're going to have a look at Magic Gear. So the set effect is when you trigger block, you restore your HP by 10% of the damage taken. Yeah. And it permanently increase your HP by 8% for the duration of the battle. So there's a catch to this gear. The problem is that when you trigger block, you restore 10% of your HP. So when you trigger block, you actually take reduced amount of damage, so the amount of HP you restore is actually lesser. So it's a bit counterintuitive in my opinion. Like you're reducing your damage taken, but your healing is also a little bit bad. So anyway, basically this is an updated version of Scholar, and you only use it if you have a set with the desired stats, such as if you have full HP, crit damage, HP speed times 2, you can run Daytona Genos with this. It won't really help you much in terms of the side effect, but if you have it, you might as well use it. And 8% doesn't justify bad stats setup. So basically, you shouldn't be prioritizing this set, unlike something like Primal on Amai Mas. If it has bad stats, just go for a broken set. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Last but not least, we have Flash Gear. So the set effect is your drain rate plus 10%, which is on paper very good, and your speed plus 10%. So this is basically a buff version of the Monk set. And it synergizes well with drain units, and if you have the drain augment, it's pretty good. So units like RMG, etc, but you might not really want to go for this set on RMG, in my personal opinion. The drain rate doesn't justify you using this set. It's better to use Gangster or Primal. And the only person I could think of when applying this set is actually Flashy Flash, or anybody that you want to put Monk gear on. If they have drain rate, they can utilize the set quite well. If they can't, then this Monk set is way better, because you're just adding additional set effects. So it's similar to Scholar. If you have the set with the desired stats, that's very good. If you don't have it, you would just run a broken set, in my honest opinion. And that's it. I feel like the new gear sets are very lackluster. They don't really bring much to the table. I feel like if the Gunner set actually boosted all damage instead of attack by 8%, I think it would be much better. Drain rate is something that is not really that important at the moment, especially with RMG coming out, and her drain rate itself is already quite disgusting. So out of all these three sets, I would say if you were to go for anything, just go for Gunner set. Yeah, that's it from me, everybody. I tried to keep this as short and condensed as possible. I hope you learned something new today. Do like, share and subscribe. Also click the notification bell so you don't miss a beat. I'm going to be creating a slow Genos guide after this, so please do have a look if you have the time. As always, have a good week and peace.